morning, Dr. Mary.
Good morning, Dean. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good too.
That's good. What's new in the world? Anything?
We have at least 3 times this year alone we have done something completely incidentally, but we have managed to do it again today. Dana and I now look like we're Canadians.
Do you want to explain why you think that's Canadian?
There is
Dr.
this
Mary?
renowned and validated theory that Canadian couples dress the same.
Validated by whom? Yourself?
And others. So today we have actually dressed kind of in the same,
Not kind of.
well, completely in the colour scheme.
Green and black. Yeah, and we didn't do it intentionally.
No, because we're that awesome.
Yeah, that in sync. Anyway, it's very Christmassy with the background. And
It does. It is very autumnal. It's
Yes,
full of autumn,
there we
but it's
go.
not Halloween yet.
Okay. So it's Gratitude Tuesday, and we have an idea to discuss that's kind of starts new agey and then I think turns into something.
No, it's good.
It turns into something pretty practical. So I've been doing this meditation practice, and I was raised Methodist and you were raised Catholic, and I no longer ascribe to organized religion, really, of any kind, for me personally. But, you don't shake some of that stuff that was foundational, and I certainly am not saying to you that I'm agnostic or an atheist. I just don't go to a building anymore. But there's this idea that, and it crosses all religions and science, which I think is interesting, because for me, science and religion have always been effortlessly paired. Anyway, this idea that actually we are all part of one thing, that molecularly we are one, and that spiritually and universally we are one. So your success is my success is your success, and this sort of large continuum, which reminds me of when I found out I was pregnant, and I called to talk to my stepdad, who was one of the most profoundly spiritual people I knew. And I asked him if I had an abortion, if I would go to hell. And he said to me, he didn't think that I would. In fact, he said, no, you won't go to hell, Dee. But he said, you have to recognize that when you take a person out of the fabric of humanity, it's like cutting them out of the fabric, and it weakens the entire tapestry. And I really love that idea, because again, it speaks to the universality and the interconnectedness of all of us as we move through our time and space in this much, much larger continuum. So when thinking about gratitude, I spend a lot of time wondering how I would watch these videos. If we were not us, if we were another couple and I were still married to an addict, how would I take in this content? First of all, would that couple even come close to being dressed as closely as we are? I'm going to say no.
That's a
thank goodness it's us doing the work.
That's a tightrope, that one. I say.
But that's the kind of spiritual new agey piece of this. Where I want to tie it to gratitude is this. Our success does not diminish from your current success or your future success. There is not a finite amount of opportunities for people to get sober, for people to set their addiction aside, for people to step out of the shame and trauma of that and into something else. It is absolutely open to every single person who seeks it out. And your future joy at being a couple who are united now in life post-addiction is as available to you as it was to us, as it is to every other couple and relationship on the planet. Because there isn't like some cosmic checklist of, all right, well, there's only 4 million more slots left for an addict to get sober. No, it's unending and unlimited. So I think the thing to be grateful for today, and this is asking a lot of you if you are still living in an addicted relationship or if you are struggling with it yourself. The offer to you today is to be grateful for your future success, because it's absolutely there for you.
That wasn't new agey at all. That was fantastic.
Well, I think it's hard. I would not have believed we could get here.
Neither could I.
And so I really do actively struggle with how to straddle that line between being, trying to inspire people, trying to provide opportunities for people to think and do differently, and worrying that what we're actually doing is just making people who are not where we are feel even worse.
You said it yourself. I don't want to get all physicsy, but to explain the great concept you had of the grass is always greener.
Oh, yeah.
See, physics and dressing like a Canadian, you don't need that on a Tuesday. You should share each other's success and not say, oh, that person's done that, I couldn't possibly do that. Of course you could.
Or begrudge them their success,
Yeah.
which is incredibly hard to do.
I mean, it only dawned on me when Dana and I were talking about this morning. Here's a fantastic example. If you can successfully try and get sober, if you do the first 24 hours or any time up to a month, you'll get a coin. Everyone will clap. They want to know what your name is. They want to hear your story. They want to congratulate you for that. And
Even if they're not there yet.
Yeah. I've seen people when I got my first year coin weep and congratulate me, and they were sober 30 odd years. Some people sober 3 months.
Yeah.
We need to do that to each other. Gratitude. If something nice happens to someone, you say, well done.
And you mean it.
And you mean it. Because when something happens to you, that person will congratulate you and it'll make you feel a little better.
Yeah, so what are you grateful for today? And it might be things that haven't happened yet.
What are you grateful for someone else? Tell them.
Yeah. Yes. That's an amazing thing. There is so much power in sharing your gratitude about something or someone else. You will be shocked. It is that pay it forward, karmic, spread kindness kind of thing. You will never feel bad for telling someone something that you are grateful for about them. And let me say this, because I think this is a super Midwestern thing. Just accept the nice compliment.
Yes.
Don't dismiss it. So, perfect example. Oh, did you get your hair cut? I did. It's great. Oh, I hate it. Well, what you're saying to that person is you're an idiot. You're an idiot for thinking my hair looks great. My hair does look great, by the way, just as a side note today.
It does.
It's a good day.
Bring that up.
It's the shampoo, it's the haircut, it's the whole shebang. Anyway,
It's the color.
and the color. Accept the compliment. Accept the lovely thing being said about you. Don't throw it back in the other person's face because you're telling them that what they think is wrong. So, figure out what you're grateful for. Thank you, Mother. We're grateful for you as well. Figure out what you're grateful for. Figure out who you're grateful for. Share it with them. And spend some time today figuring out how you can celebrate other people's successes, because I believe that the more you look to other people's success and genuinely celebrate them, the more success is likely to come your way. And then also see if you can't pay your own success forward. have some gratitude for the successes that are coming your way, and do what you can to manifest them, and to name them clearly and identify them. What do you most want in life?
Well, here's a perfect example for you. People have congratulated me for being sober, but I like to think I congratulate the person who made it possible. But just in case, Dana Delvell, thank you for making that possible.
You're
and
welcome.
I'm grateful for that.
You're welcome. See, normally I say to him, well, I didn't have anything to do with it. It was all you. And I throw it in his face and I don't accept it, which only then says to him, you're an idiot. You're a recovering addict and an idiot. So
Yes.
You're welcome.
And sometimes when I say, Dana, you look pretty this evening, you say, I'm not playing with your back. You should take the compliment.
Yeah, we're all human. There it is. Okay. Have a great day.
Have a fantastic day.
Remember that we are grateful for you.
Yes.
And for wherever you are on the journey, because we're all just trying to do the best that we can do.
Actually, even though I might not like them all, but all of your comments, I mean, I might not hit like. I like all your comments. I might not give around a liking them, but I'm grateful for all the comments we get for this.
Yeah. So tomorrow is Inspired Wednesday. If we come across something before the morning, we'll post it so that you can look at it too. I think we know what we're going to talk about, but we'll save that for tomorrow. Have a great day. Bye.